Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. We are on day 1999 of our trek. We are transitioning the structure of Wisdom Trek as we focus on the great books of wisdom in the Bible. One habit I've practiced nearly every day in the past 45 plus years is to read a chapter in the book of Proverbs that corresponds to the day of the month. This single habit has been the catalyst for living a life of wisdom. So beginning October 1st, I will be publishing the reading of the chapter in the book of Proverbs that corresponds to the day of the month. Before that, I will read through the book of Ecclesiastes. King Solomon, who wrote both Ecclesiastes and Proverbs, was the wisest person to ever live. He wrote Ecclesiastes late in life, after trying the many other paths to wisdom, and then he realized God's wisdom is the only true wisdom. This realization is what drives me to seek out God's wisdom each day. Wisdom is the final frontier in gaining true knowledge, so we are on our daily trek to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. So let's read Ecclesiastes chapter 2, and I have titled this chapter, The Futility of Pleasure and Work. So I said to myself, come on, let us try pleasure. Let's look for the good things in life, but I have found this too was meaningless. So I said, laughter is silly. What good does it do to seek pleasure? After much thought, I decided to cheer myself with wine, and while still seeking wisdom, I clutched at foolishness. In this way, I tried to experience the only happiness most people find during this brief life in this world. I also tried to find meaning in the building of huge homes for myself and the planting of beautiful vineyards. I made gardens and parks, filling them with all kinds of fruit trees. I built reservoirs to collect the waters to irrigate my many flourishing groves. I bought slaves, both men and women, and others were born into my household. I also owned large herds and flocks, more than any of the kings who had lived in Jerusalem before me. I collected great sums of silver and gold, the treasures of many kings and provinces. I hired wonderful singers, both men and women, and had many beautiful concubines. I had everything a man could desire. So I became greater than all who have lived in Jerusalem before me, and my wisdom never failed me. Anything I wanted, I would take. I denied myself no pleasure. I even found great pleasure in hard work, a reward for all my labors. But as I looked at everything I had worked so hard to accomplish, it was all so meaningless, like chasing the wind. There was nothing really worthwhile anywhere. The next section is the wise and the foolish. So I decided to compare wisdom with foolishness and madness. For who can better do this than I, the king? I thought, wisdom is better than foolishness, just as light is better than darkness. For the wise can see where they are going, but fools walk in the dark. Yet I saw the wise and the foolish share the same fate. Both will die. So I said to myself, since I will end up the same as a fool, what is the value of all my wisdom? This is all so meaningless, for the wise and the foolish both die. The wise will not be remembered any longer than the fool. In the days to come, both will be forgotten. So I came to hate my life, because everything done under the sun is so troubling. Everything is meaningless, like chasing the wind. And this next section is the futility of work. I came to hate all my hard work here on earth, for I must leave to others everything I have earned. And who can tell whether my successors will be wise or foolish? Yet they will control everything I have gained with my skill and hard work under the sun. How meaningless. So I gave up in despair, questioning the value of all my hard work in this world. Some people work wisely with knowledge and skill, then must leave the fruit of their efforts to someone who hasn't worked for it. This too is meaningless, a great tragedy. So what do people get in this life for all their hard work and anxiety? Their days of labor are filled with pain and grief. Even at night their minds cannot rest. It is all meaningless. So I decided that there is nothing better than to enjoy food and drink and to find satisfaction in work. Then I realized that these pleasures are from the hand of God. For who can eat and enjoy anything apart from Him? God gives wisdom, knowledge, and joy to those who please Him. But if the sinner becomes wealthy, God takes their wealth away and gives it to those who please Him. This too is meaningless, like chasing the wind. And as you ponder this chapter covering the futility of pleasure and work, please encourage your friends and family to join us and to come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you tomorrow for more daily wisdom.